Dispreet. Um,
Hi, Rutnesh.
Dispreet. Um, okay, so we normally start with a quick round of introductions just for all of us to know each other and also to give time for some other people who might be wanting to join in uh, and haven't really joined at this time. So, yeah, would you like to share a little about you, as in um, your name and age of your children, city, and in a way what you are looking for? Um, yeah, let's start with that. And if you can join me on video, at least I can have a visual connect. Ah,
Yeah,
thanks. Thanks,
hi,
Jaspreet.
Ratnesh. I can go first.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
So we are already homeschooling my son. So I have
Mm-hmm.
two kids. The little one is like preschool. She's not going to, she's 3, and the elder one will be turning 8 soon. So we have homeschooled him in grade 1, and now in level of grade 2 he is.
Mm-hmm.
He went to school in kindergarten,
Okay.
and school did help him develop a lot of skills. It's just that he was never fitting into that structured system. He
Mm-hmm.
always used to get bored and zoned out or tuned out, right? So no matter if
Mm-hmm.
it was a private school. So I live in Canada.
Okay.
So we put him in a private school, although public school is the uh, path here mostly. But we
Mm-hmm.
did put him in the private school thinking, there will be more focus on him because we knew he would zone out very easily. And still, there was kind of like the same problem we were facing. There was nothing like that. He was not learning. He was good. He was good responding in every way. It's just that he never liked it so much. So, like, for example, in a week, he would go on Monday and Tuesday, and then the Wednesday, Thursday, we were struggling to send him, okay, you should go, you should go. But that's when we figured out maybe school is not for him, and we started homeschooling him. And we figured out a lot of kind of key points in his homeschooling journey, that he kind of learns fast in one-to-one, and that is his style of learning, be it education and be it sports as well. If we put him in
Mm-hmm.
a sports group, he would lose the kind of interest. So that is kind of like his nature. So we have been doing it for last 2 years, and now we were planning to move to Bangalore, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when I came across Aarohi um, group, and
Sure.
uh, and now I'm exploring other options as well. So looking around, what are our options if we move to Bangalore? Is there sort of community or some pod that we can join in if we continue the same homeschooling with him? So that's about us,
Sure.
and that's
Sure.
why I'm here. Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. Actually, my kids are 3.5 and 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Both are going to school right now.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, I am not very happy with the
Mm-hmm.
school system because I don't want my kids to stay in the systematic manner within the instructions of teachers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, I have transferred my elder kid to a very renowned school
Mm-hmm.
wherein he is having 8 hours of school in first grade. So, like, initially, I was not settled with the timings of the school. Like, how can a 6-year-old, I mean, sit for in AC for that long 8 hours? So I actually 6 till 6 months, I was in a deep depression. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how do I do this now? And, how do I come out of this?
Mm-hmm.
And by that time, I came across Vishruti Shah, the
Okay.
TEDx speaker.
Sure.
And I just got to know from her podcast that she's following Arohi. And
Mm-hmm.
then I started following your page, and I really liked, few things about the unschooling things and everything in her podcast. So I wanted to know more. So that's why I
Sure.
joined your
Sure. Sure.
community. Yeah,
Superb.
that's
Superb.
it. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Ratnesh, and Um, we started, when I say we, me and my wife Aditi, we started working with children somewhere around 99, so many years back, almost 27 years back. And when I say working, we were actually not really doing much. We were just around them. We didn't know anything about children. We didn't know anything about learning. We had no background, no education, nothing, which is all very good news. Uh, because when we started being with children, uh, because we were totally raw, we looked at children to learn about them from them, and looked at children to learn about learning from them. And I would say within the first few years, we learned a lot of things from them, from the children. Um, and most of the things were not what the so to say the conventional education or is following. Most of the things were kind of almost opposite of what the uh, but I would share two things out of all the things that we learned from the children, two main things, if I may say. And we worked with all ages, right from toddlers to teenagers. Yeah. So the two things that I think we learned mainly was the first one is that children like to do what they like to do. Now that sounds funny, but that's actually has a huge implication if we really understand what that means. Children like to do what they like to do. In fact, I can extend it to saying adults also like to do what they like to do. But let's talk about children for now. So children like to do what they like to do, and that was like a big thing. Okay, so we initially thought we will design activities and design things for them, but very soon we realized we don't need it. You just let them be and they can really jump into lots and lots of things that they like doing. And and that was the first thing. The second thing was, the second main thing that we learned from them, about them, was all of them have all the resources that they need. Yeah. That was a huge thing, because earlier we thought, okay, we are the smart ones, we are the wise ones. We will make a difference in their life, but we realized, no, 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 no. They can make the difference in their lives if we are just with them, allow them, give them the space, give them the company, and so on. And as I said, there are many more insights that we got, or understanding about children we got as we worked with all ages, and we've continued to work with them right till today. Uh, so that's a little about the background, and it's been a nice, lovely, long journey for us. And for to introduce my family, I have two children. My daughter is now 27. My son is now 21. And both of them have not gone to school. They have not given any 10th, 12th. They have not gone to college. They have no degrees, no certificates. They're completely illiterate as far as the world goes. But obviously, they are not illiterate. They are professionals already in their field, and they are enjoying their life, continue to enjoy their life, doing what they like doing. So, right from beginning, they've been doing what they like doing. It was the first insight that I was talking about. And till date, they're doing what they like doing. Obviously, both of them very, very different from each other. Um, and we have had the fortune of working with hundreds of families or thousands of children in this whole journey, of Aarohi. And so many of the children some of them have gone back, given 10, 12, gone back to college. Many of them have not done that. They have also continued journey similar to my two children. So that's the broad journey of our family. Right now, obviously, both the children are no more with us, and but we are still in Aarohi, and we have a lot of children around here to enjoy our days and weeks and months. Yeah. So yeah, that's my small introduction. Some more people have joined in. Let's see who has joined in. Kevin, hi Kevin, and Sujay. Would you like to quickly introduce? We were just introducing ourselves. So Jaspreet and Forum already introduced. I was introducing myself. So if you can just share your name, city, age of children, and what brings you here in a short thing, and then we can kind of jump on to the next part.
Sure. Namaste, everyone. My name is Kevin Kovadia. My native place is in Gujarat. Currently, I'm working in Bangalore. Uh, Also, I'm working as a teacher for senior school into
Hmm.
IGCSE and IBDP curriculum. So my main interest is for two reasons. One is for my children. My elder son is fourth year old, 4 year old, and
Hmm.
next year they're gonna shift in Bangalore. So we are looking for some alternative system for him, either
Hmm.
homeschool or any other alternative system. And I'm also thinking as an educator how we can try this alternative education for maybe senior school also, like because those student whose education till now happen in the regular way, but still if they want to switch in or jump in, what could be the possibilities? So I'm curious for that also. So that's the two
Sure.
reasons. Thank
Sure. Great. Uh, oh, we have Ram also. Hi, Ram. Sujay, would you like to quickly say hi to the group?
Hello.
Yeah, nice to see you, Ram.
Hi. Yeah, we
Hi.
usually attend off screen, but then today somehow we are free, so sorry we couldn't join in person before. So yeah, we are joining in from Dehradun. We are homeschooling our 9-year-old and learning your way of unschooling. Thank you for your all your guidance.
Sure. Thank you. Um, sir, can I get your name also?
Hi, I'm Vasu.
Vasu. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vasu. Sujay, you want to say hi to the group?
Yeah, I was just waiting for them to finish. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sujay, and frankly, I'm here just to hear Ratnesh. That's my main motto, my main intention, just to just to hear his thoughts. I have heard him before, but I would like to hear him again today. And I think, to certain extent, one of the reasons, well, I try to join as many times as I possibly can, but today. The way imagine the education, I think that kind of put me into this thing that okay, whatever the other meetings I'm going to cancel them and I'm going to join this meeting. So going to imagine with all of you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You want to share about your children or let it be like that?
I have two kids. The elder one, 10 years old, he is in homeschooling. And well, I guess if I have to say about our homeschooling journey as such, my first interaction with Ratnesh was back in 2020. That's how somehow I came across by chance to Aarohi's website, and that's when I heard him for the first time. Has made a lot of significant difference. His Saturday meetups as well as Jagruti program, which I have attended. So uh, I guess I have, or rather, our family has benefited a lot from his perspectives, his insights, and kids are enjoying homeschooling. I mean, they, they would anyway enjoy.
Yes. Yes.
Even if it's the school, they would enjoy. So let's
Yes.
put it this way. I
Yes.
think we have enjoyed more because of our interaction with Ratnesh. So
True.
kids will
True.
never enjoy.
Yes, yes. Kids will enjoy. We need to
Kids
enjoy. I like that. I
will.
like that. Right. Right. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Thanks, Ajay. So what I'll do is I will try to run through a small presentation that I have just to be in sync with some of the thoughts, and and then we will have discussion. Yeah. So let's see how fast I can breeze through this little presentation that I have. Um, yeah. So we tend to nowadays use the term child-based education, though that's also overused term by different people with different meanings. But I include everything: homeschooling, unschooling, open learning, everything under child-based education. Um, why we call it child based? Because the conventional education is mostly curriculum based. Everybody subscribes to the same curriculum. The moment you flip it and say no, it has to be child based, then you are no more following the curriculum, but the child becomes the whatever the curriculum or the center of the whole education. So, um, well, what curriculum typically in child-based education in Arohi, it's built around the child's interest, which typically leads to a lot of immersion by each child because that's his or her interest. And they enjoy, as Sujay was saying, they anyway enjoy, but they enjoy doing and learning things that they would like to do and learn. And what we also realize that life itself is like that. We typically, as adults, start doing things which we like doing, and we don't really live out of subjects or curriculums, but we enjoy. And in today's world, thankfully, all professionals, all choices are equally respectable. You can run literally any business out of this whole anything, including telling people what to business to do. Not just business, I'm saying any kind of job, any kind of work you can look at. So in in child based education, it's all built around child's interest. Obviously, it's for the family to decide if you want to include subjects, one subject, many subjects, no subjects. That's really up to each family to decide. And each child also to decide. If the child says no, and then it's again a thing. So but from our side, we have had so many children, including my children, who have not at all studied any subject whatsoever. Yeah. Uh, the second thing in child-based education is the structure. A lot of people think, oh, so there is no subjects, no curriculum, so there's no structure. In fact, I would say this is more structured, but the key part is that the structure comes from the child, not from parents, not from anybody else, but the child creates the structure, which is why it is dynamic, it is personalized. And we don't use the word structure, we just say learning plan. So the child creates his or her learning plan. A child may be creating every 10 minutes a learning plan, or 10 days or 10 months. That depends on each child and their age and how they want to look at their life. Obviously, a lot of support by parents, and in our case, the community. A lot of people give suggestions, ideas, push, pull. Hey, you can do this. You can try this. Hey, you like this, and so on. And obviously, when one child is amongst others, then he or she may get drawn to what somebody else is doing, and that's how that adds to their learning plan. Even when they are at home, their neighbors, friends, cousins, whatever everybody else is doing, parents, obviously grandparents, whatever somebody is into, they get driven by it. But the main thing is that the child is driving his day, week, month, year, and by default, it's kind of coming from within, and that's that ownership, that responsibility is the big deal. Yeah. The third thing in child-based education is that the learning happens any which way. There is no definition of learning. How learning can happen, million different ways. Right. Um, in fact, the line anyone can teach me is in a way wrong, but in a way right, because any which way, even if I'm doing, the doing is teaching me in that sense. Even if I'm listening to somebody, that listening is teaching me. So in that sense, we are using the teaching word in the broadest of the sense. So, yep, it can, the child can learn, or learner can learn from anybody, any source, or just by fiddling around, doing, experimenting, exploring, listening, observing, just being with people who are doing something, and so on. Obviously, I would observe, I would explore a book or a YouTube only if something is meaningful, if something that I can touch and feel in some form or the other. Not necessarily physically doing, but it I can connect it to my experiences. So it's very much, you know, something which I connect with my day to day life, as in the child connects. And as I said, this is natural because that's how we learn. That's how we learn on the job. That's how we learn in our professions. That's how we learn everything, right from growing chapatis to bringing up children included. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I say that's the natural learning, I'm calling it. Um in terms of assessment or progress, it's mostly self reflection, mostly by tracking what am I doing, why am I doing it, a lot of seeking feedback, a lot of building one's own portfolio. All of this because the whole idea is self-assessment. The whole idea is that every day is an exam. Not exam in the way of a school exam, but life is an exam. Life will test you. You think you will bake cookies and the cookies come so hard, or the cookies got burnt, and there you go. In that sense, you failed in that exam. And then you come back to it again, obviously, if you feel like cooking it again, cooking the cookies, right? What it does is when we drive ourselves from inside us, when I assess how good, bad, ugly my day was, or something was, or my effort was, then it kind of develops a deeper sense of self. I'm catching them with some words like self confidence, self reliance, but believe me, that's not really the whole thing. That's actually just some words, but it really builds a much deeper self. That's what I think, and that's what we have experienced in children, and that's what people tell us when they meet children, that, oh wow, meaning they are able to see things in many different ways. And finally, one of the things a lot of people are worried about is future. You know, where will the child land up? How will the child earn money? Well, again, as far as we are concerned, in child-based education, all the options are available to the child. The child can go through the 10, 12 degree system, or the child can just do a self-led journey from passion to profession. It's really up to the child. Child can use a combination also. Um, the best part is, in today's world, the industry is very open to all permutations, combinations. So the industry isn't really particular that you should have a degree from the best of the college. No, no, no. In fact, they are more keen on trying people who are on the go, who are learners on the go, who are doers on the go, who want to take up initiative, want to take risks and do things in a different way. So then the industry is very open, and at least I can say from our experience, our children who have not necessarily gone through 10, 12 have really enjoyed themselves, including the industry, including the respect as well as um, the openness with which the industry has embraced them. So yeah, that's little about uh, the the child-based education, as we call it. Um, uh, so what does ROE specifically does? Well, we do this. We kind of try and uh, let the child develop his or her interests, strengths, capabilities, and kind of be with the child, do little here, little there, constantly listening to the child, understanding the child, trying to be with the child in their journey, in their struggles, in their in their different endeavors, which may land up anywhere. So that's what our job becomes. Um, uh, what we how specifically we do at Aarohi is, the child at the beginning decides. If you see that circular thingy on the screen, the child decides what I want to do. Then the child designs, okay, this is how I want to do it. As in, I need this resource, this time, with whom I will do, what what way I will be doing it. This could be totally pre-thought or little thought, and then it goes on as the child does, all permutation combination, and then the child does, and then the child reflects. So that's the journey through which the children go, all of us go rather. We also divide kind of the whole so-called education into two parts. We call it learning and development. Learning is something that I don't know and I get to know. Let's say I don't know crochet and I start learning crochet, so now I'm learning crochet. But there's also a big portion about developing. For example, I have emotions. Now, can I develop my understanding of my emotions? So that's the development part. Well, these are the things that I have. For example, I have perseverance inside me. Now, do I want to develop that so that I'm able to use it in my day-to-day life? So that's the development part, just like muscle development. Muscles I have, I need to develop it. And all of this learning and development happens in the environment of interdependence. We are all together with different children, different ages, different adults, different parents. Um, so there's a lot of interplay of people. There's no age kind of a thing, different mix happening here and there. And there's a lot of going out into the world, working with different people, finding different guides, mentors, friends, collaborators, and so on. Yeah. So that's how typically education happens at Aarohi. Once again, to reiterate, yeah, we obviously work with a learning plan which is personalized. We also try to bring about exploration, projects, resources, resource people which match to a particular child's needs, which a parent would also do. So we are not doing something very different, but we I'm just stating the obvious. We also expose the child to a lot of real world, which we also invite all parents to do. Go out, meet people, do things out into the world, take up things which look very adultish, but children can equally do it, and so on and so forth. And we also focus a lot on preparing ourselves. My emotions, my thinking, my belief systems, my the way of making relationships, my styles, my preferences. So a lot of work on the self, so that I'm able to lead myself as an individual, with a very open definition of what leading means. Yeah. And finally, as we talked about, we also offer this whole idea of passion to profession, where the youth, instead of going to college, they can actually start doing work with the industry, get a sense of, is that what I want to do in life? And if the answer is yes, I go deeper. If the answer is no, I switch and try something else. So this is totally hands-on professional, creating a professional out of myself. So that's what we offer. We don't offer the college route. If anybody is interested in the college route, they hop out. They examples, children who have hopped out of Aarohi at a particular time, like you see Radhika on the left hand side. She went to did 10th and 12th in a school, and then so at 10th she shifted out of Aarohi, or rather just before 10th, and went and did 10th, 12th in a school and went to college. While there is Skanda on the right hand side with his mom, and he's never gone to school or college. He just continued his journey, and now he's also a professional in his field. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Aarohi offers. What is Aarohi? It's a community. We have lots of families who have done this journey, doing this journey. By done, I mean already children are adults, or the children are still doing it. So we have a lot of experience and so-called expertise of at least interacting with loads and loads and loads and loads of children, with loads and loads of people who can guide us or guide anybody for that matter. And what are the options we offer directly to you if you are interested or if you need? So one option is the child can join at Aarohi campus. Typically it's a residential campus, it's in a village. So if your child is 8 9 plus, then the child can stay independently, 8 9 to 21 years. So somebody was, yeah, I think um, Kevin was talking about the older children, the senior school children. Yeah, we have children up to 21 years doing their journeys. So 9 to 21 years, you can say. And the younger children, we have an option of a parent and child coming together to the campus every month, 1 week or 2 weeks, like that. So that way they are at home also, as well as they get the beauty of a campus with more people, more action, more resources. It's a wild, big campus. You can see in my background a little part of it, right? And in any case, the campus is always open for parents. Even if the children are older, the parents keep coming here whenever they want to. And we like people coming here. We have lots of people keep coming here because people is amazing. Yeah. Um, for people who can't really come to campus or don't want to come to campus for whatever reason, could be little far, could be the child is small or whatever, we have Aarohi Deep, which is an online uh, community of parents. We don't do online work with children, we only work with parents. And this is an ongoing, this is a community which meets every week. There's a whole Discord server kind where we all interact on a daily basis, meet multiple times, exchange a lot of things, are constantly exploring, learning from each other. So there's a tight group. Right now we have around 25 families there, or rather 25, yeah, family, parents there who are on a regular basis interacting, learning. So this is like super ideal for a homeschooling, unschooling family, because then you get a support of other families um, all the time, like literally all the time. Yeah. And so that's the second option. So one option is our campus, the other option is this Aarohi. And we also do a program called Jagriti, which I think Sujay was briefly mentioning. That's a short program. It's about 11 sessions, but it's a very intense program. Hopefully, it will churn you totally, open you up to the many, many dimensions through which you can understand and work with your child. So that's a very old program. We started in 2002, and currently the batch going on is the 66th batch. Yeah. So that's what we typically offer. Um, what is the underlying thought is, as I was saying, the second insight that I was talking about, for people who were there at the beginning, that the second insight was the children have all the resources inside them. So our whole idea is that if we can develop ourselves as individuals, then it doesn't matter what we do and decide to do in life. We could today be doing a job, tomorrow could be doing self-employed, or the other way around, or we may not even do anything to earn money. Whatever life throws at us, in terms of professional, personal relationships, uh, if our wings are strong, then we are not afraid of what's going to happen. Then we live a life out of ourselves, not out of what is happening in the world. And we think that children have all the resources. Now it's only the journey of developing those resources. So that's the, you can say, the whole focus of mm, of ROE when we work with children and with parents. Yeah. Okay. So let me stop the presentation, and yeah, invite you if you can come on video and we can have chit chat. If you have questions, we can ask questions. If you have um, anything else to share, most welcome. Uh, yeah,
So I have a question, Rithnesh.
sure, sure, sure.
First of all, when the child turns say 9, so the only option is to stay in the campus, or it can be we can continue doing the same that we do in 3 to 8 age, like visit once a week
Yeah,
or
yeah,
a
that's
month.
also, yeah, yeah, absolutely. Parent child
Okay.
option is available, though unlikely after a certain age, the child will say, Abhi ho gaya, Abhi you go, I will stay here. So it's very unlikely, but yeah, yeah, for us, it doesn't matter. You want to come that way also, that is also fine.
Okay. And in terms of the learning path, so if my, of course, you said that child, they develop their kind of like own learning path, and you said in the beginning that they have the resources. We thought like we have to give them resources. But I think if kids have interest, say in like some robotics, Legos, where there's a material involved, how do you think the Aruhi helps in that?
Yeah, so I didn't mean by physical resources. Yeah,
Mhm.
physical resources, if the child needs it, then we
Mhm.
will, meaning some Arohi can arrange, some the child arranges based on if it's a specific child's needs, and if the child needs that particular resource. So that depends on what the child is doing and what is needed for that particular child. It's all very open. It's not something that we have everything. Obviously, we don't have everything, and doesn't even make sense to have everything.
Yes,
It
yes.
goes by what a particular child needs and how that child takes it forward. So yeah, so by resources I didn't really mean the physical resources. Sometimes the resources are not even here.
Mhm.
For example, my son wanted to play professional football. So obviously we can't bring a football team here for him to play football. He has to go and join a professional football club, right?
Okay.
So he has to go out, in that sense, right? The club as a resource doesn't exist here in Arohi. Yeah, so like that happens. Yeah.
So, what's the day routine for kids at Aruhi whenever they come? If they come once in a week, or is it what's the routine for the ones who live at the campus? What they do? What kind of activities they pursue while
They
staying there?
decide. So we all get up in the morning and say, hey, what do I want to do? So we all meet together in the morning. We have something called as a morning circle, which is essentially the time when we all plan our day. And
Mm-hmm.
typically at the beginning of the week, we would have planned, each one of us would have planned our week, typically with our parents. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So beginning of the week, a child would have planned with parents the week, and on a daily basis, the child will get up and say, "Okay, today I want to do this, this, this." Okay, so we all sit together, and yeah, somebody will come up. I'm playing basketball. Somebody else will say, "Hey, even I want to play." Okay, let's play at 12 o'clock. Okay, so these two will figure out at 12 o'clock they will play basketball, and a third person may join them, or nobody will join them. All that is very organic, very yeah, very organic, very open. It's not like that nobody else can join just because I haven't planned, I can't join. Not like that. We plan just like we all plan our day. Oh, Preeti is there. Hi, Preeti. Preeti can also talk about, so all this planning business. Yeah, so
Okay.
we planning is one part, but that doesn't mean that the day has to exactly flow the way it has to. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we all plan, then we do a lot of different things during the day, and
Mm-hmm.
in the evening, again we all meet and we kind of reflect back on our day. Okay, how was my day and this that, and we also do other things. Sometimes we dance, sometimes we do drama, sometimes we do something else. So lots of different things we do in the evening again together. And plus there can be also there is it's all for this the group which is there on that particular day or week to decide what all action should happen. Yeah, it is all co-created. It is not as in the team of, you can say, facilitators just don't decide what is to happen. It is the whole group that decides. Yeah,
Okay.
okay, let's do this or let's try that, and somebody, no, I don't want to do this. Okay, you want to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And what
And
kind of
also the, yeah,
sorry.
also the support itself can come from anybody. It's not like only Ratnesh can support somebody. In fact, Ratnesh needs more support than giving support. Right? Others can support, anybody can support anybody, anybody can help, teach, whatever, in whichever way. Even people not living here, some parent can say, oh, I can help with this. Okay, so I can connect with that parent, let's say over Zoom, and talk to them and so on. So everything is very uh,
Mhm.
but very child led, I mean, or learner led, you can call it.
Okay. And what kind of profession mostly the kids who have graduated or have passed from the Arohi, what kind of lines did they choose?
All kinds. It's pretty much the same. It's just because they've gone through this kind of journey, they don't grow horns on their head. You won't even realize if you meet them that they are any, in that sense, any different, or professions are any different. Somebody is into fashion, somebody is into something else, somebody is into coding, somebody is into filming, some different. And they could be on their own, they could be, they can look for jobs or meaning employment, either ways. Freelancers, they can set up their own business just like anybody else. I think that is not any different. And
Okay.
in the good part is, in this today's world, the number of professional avenues are like zillion, right? And all are equally, you let's say, well paying and well respected. Maybe not like 30 years back when we were kids and only a
Mm-hmm.
certain professions were good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
so
that's
just one
Mhm.
question.
Thank you.
Like for jobs, we don't need 10th and 12th certificate anymore, anywhere.
Well, I don't. There is no direct answer to that, or like a blanket answer anywhere. No, maybe somebody is finicky about it. Maybe some organization will say, "Boss, you have to have a 10th or 12th." I can't really go by that. Maybe around 10 or 11 professions which do require a certain certificate, like doctor is one, or let's say the pilot is another one, or lawyer is another one. So it's not like all, but those are hardly 10, 12 professions if you really start counting, which really require a degree. Yeah, but
Okay.
most of the other whatever 5 lakh jobs, professional options don't require. So we're talking about 10, 12 versus 5 lakh. 5 lakh obviously a
Okay.
random number. um, don't really require 10, 12. So it's really up to see. If a child says, okay, I want to be a doctor, then the child has to go through an examination. Then the child knows what I'm diving in for. But the
Mm-hmm.
child's decision is coming. Yeah, that okay, I want to do this, or I want to develop this, or I want to get into this field. Then the child goes, gives exams, and goes through that route. Like an IOS is what Kevin is mentioning. You can give through an IOS and all. But
Okay.
otherwise, yeah, so it's really up to the child.
So, since you're working with so many children so far, can you tell us, like, by like what age generally the child decides that this is the field I want to go into, or this is what I'm interested in?
uh, well, I will like to
Eh,
answer that question the other way around.
I just want to say this. I'm 45 and I still don't know exactly where I want to be. So
Yes.
now handing over to you, Ratan.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying the same thing as Sujay, just in a different way. I think we shouldn't be asking this question. If you ask me, this is the wrong question, right? This puts pressure on me unnecessarily as a child, even as an adult. It just
Mm.
means that I have to at a certain age. No, first of all, children themselves are not designed in the way that they should immediately start designing their professions. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, it's up to them. Whatever they want to decide, when they want to decide. Somebody decides early, somebody decides late, somebody decides and regrets and moves out and changes. My son decided to be a professional footballer at 13, worked super hard, 5 a.m. to 10 in the night, football, 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 365 days. And after 5 years, one day said, Namaste, bye bye to football, welcome something else. How does it matter? 18 and a half, he changed his profession. And the next week, he was deep diving into the next profession. So really, I think we should just, as Sujay is saying, we should not even ask this question. We should just say it's up to each child to design his own life. And so many of us, Forum, have totally changed our professions from what we studied, isn't it? So
Right.
how does it even matter? At different ages, we keep changing our profession. So many of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So there's no age, really. Yeah, like Preeti can talk about her daughter. Preeti, you want little talk about Mishti, how so many interests she has. Just to give them a little perspective and also your introduction. Yeah. I can't hear you, Preeti.
I think now it is better. Can you hear me? Hello, can you?
Yeah. Oh, it's still breaking, kind of. Preeti, voice is breaking.
Since 6 years now, and with Aarohi since 6 years now. So we are fortunate that when we started our open learning journey, Aarohi
Preeti, voice breaking.
was
Voice breaking, voice breaking.
yeah. Network issue. I'll come back in
Yeah,
five,
yeah,
10 minutes.
yeah. Just maybe relog in or something. Yeah. Okay, so while Preeti comes back and shares her journey, I think her daughter is now 13. Mishti is 13 now. She started at 7, now she's 13.
Do we have mentors for Aarohi Deep program?
Yes, yes, yes. See, all of us who are
Okay.
part of Arohi and Arohi family, we have all been in this journey for so long, right? For us, we started in what, long back? I don't even remember the year we started our, with our daughters. Now she herself 27, so you can say 27 years in a way. Uh, so yeah, whatever. We are all there, and again, the stress is not just on the mentors. Yes, we are all there as mentors, but more importantly, I think when we are as a group, when we are 20 of us or 10 of us or even 5 of us, there is so much of vibrancy between us. I'm sure, Forum, what 10 things that you are doing, I can learn today itself. Yeah, so there's so much of learning from each other. So how can I
Right.
call myself mentor if I am learning from Forum, right? Or I'm learning from Kevin. I
Right.
think I think in all humbleness, we are all learners. And if we come together to support each other, help each other, grill each other, and challenge each other, then we are in a way all mentors. In fact, when people ask me how many facilitators at the campus, I say everybody here is a facilitator. Every child is a facilitator to everybody else, including me. Just today morning, I got a post in we have a Discord server, which we use technology also. So there's this 9-year-old who is grilling me, uncle. That time you shouted at me on Saturday, Friday, and this was not okay. And you did not acknowledge my feelings, and this is not okay. So see, this 9-year-old is showing me the mirror. What are you doing, man? Just because you are 57 doesn't mean you can throw your weight around. So isn't that amazing? For me to no? Okay, yeah, okay, I messed up there. Okay, there's a feedback. So this is like taja taja. Today morning only I got the grilling. That is why you will hear us using this word community, community, community a lot of times. I don't know what different people understand with the word community, but to me, the biggest meaning of the word community is that we are just all equal. It's not like nobody is higher or nobody is lower. We are all equal. Equal, not in the sense of, let's say, height, weight, even knowledge, not necessary, but equal in terms of status. So if you don't like the word equal, you can say there's an equity among all of us. We look at each other as somebody at par, and somebody whom I can both learn from, learn with, and teach also. So all possible forms. Yeah, more thoughts, Kevin. Just breathe for and obviously Sujay can share whenever whatever he wants to share.
I actually, Ratnesh, have a question for Kevin if he is all right to ask the question. I mean, it's the other way around.
Yeah, if Kevin is okay, I am here
If
obviously.
that's where I'm requesting if Kevin is okay, considering his background, just wanted to get his thoughts.
Kevin, you okay to respond to a question by Sujay?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So since you mentioned that you yourself are an educator, right? And but you are looking not only for your children, but let's say few other children that you interact with, an alternative path. So when the thought came to your mind, there would be some reason, right? So what is that? That is what I would like to understand.
So I finished my education in 2014, engineering and MBA. Then first 5 years I was into corporate jobs, and then 2019 accidentally I shifted into education for IB curriculum for the first time. And I just in last 5 to 6 years I was like exploring, okay, education, like I got an opportunity to diving deep into the education. So like my education was typically state board was there. Then through this last 5 years I also come across, okay, maybe there are other way also of teaching. So maybe say, as we mentioned, so many things we need to unlearn because there is not one way, there are many ways. So I'm exploring this all the stuff. And when I become a parent and I also like seen him growing, I also realized that no matter whatever you can call it, Indian education or international education, end of the day everything is become one standard process. So there is a need for independent thing from no badge or tag, or you can say brand is something is ideal for any children. It need to be come from within. And I also came across that they say ki in initial age the best educator is the mother and father and the family member, because that's the student are or children are very close with the core family member, right? So if parents can try to educate them, so that would be great, we can say great option. So before 1 year we were in Surat in Gujarat, and I also come across one such community. It's called Shardul, where they try to give this kind of independent education from the age group of 2.5 to 8 year. And mostly they used to do in public garden, public garden like is open for everyone. So there are some people who like, okay, let's do some this kind of activity in nature, because as we know that nature is the biggest source of inspiration for everything. So why we required very big infrastructure for early education, where so my child was there for 1 year over there, where my wife also need to go there, because as they say, it's this education is not only for child, right? It's also for parent, because if parent also can understand, then it would be so nice, right? So and also what I understood that it's like father involvement is also very much required. So like Mr. Ratnesh mentioned, like get together or community. So yeah, once a month all the father need to meet up and just to share some experience and all this thing. So in this 1 year journey I realized that, yeah, I mean, this option of independent learning could also be great, right? And so I understand that the student who are like the children who are at younger age, if we can give this experience from early age, it's nice for them, because they then as they grow older, it will be comfortable for them. But now, right now, because of some of my requirement, I am into teaching profession, and the option I am getting is this international curriculum based on my experience. So I am teaching that subject called design technology, which involves around making something, some tangible, some product design. So when I see some kid which has the enthusiasm about making something, so I also see that, okay, now the children who already into regular curriculum till their grade 10 or 12, if they want to explore independent learning, they can making something, right? But till this time, maybe they didn't get an exposure of independent learning or this kind of setup. So if some opportunity is there, how can we go ahead? So that was the two thing is there. So I think I'm not sure whether I'm able to talk to your question or something I understood from your question.
No, no. I think like you pretty much answered it itself. I think would it be fair to say that what Ratnesh was earlier saying, the one of the terms, self-directed learning. In that sense, perhaps like you are looking for, instead of everybody throwing directions from all the sides, and then not looking for the direction which is coming from the inside. Something that is showing something of that sort you're talking. Yeah. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, Preeti, you want to little share about Mishti and your journey?
Yeah. So, hi everybody. We are a family from Mumbai. We have been fortunate, a very fortunate family who connected with Aarohi since the start of our open learning journey. We started it when Mishti was 7, and today she is 13. So, 6 years with Aarohi and always with Aarohi. So that's the beauty of this community and the support that we have received from each and every family and each and every member of the community. And because of that, how much we have been able to connect with the whole world and with our own selves. That is beautiful. So I don't know where I have flown, but yeah, some introduction.
So also
Yeah,
how the different different
yeah.
interests and different passions have developed in Mishti. That is also
Mm,
not like it has to concretize in quickly. It has to just
yeah,
evolve how the child evolves. Yeah, that way. So
yeah. Yeah, so uh, just maybe I'll take 5 minutes to share this. So be patient with me, all of you. So yeah, so for Mishti, she is now currently into Malcolm sport and aerial silk sport. Then she's into Western vocal singing. She is into fashion and she is on into writing and she is converting all her writing into podcasts and also she is creating content. Okay, so these are some of her passions currently, and she is somehow doing all of them equally, trying to give equal, not equal, not that she's measuring it, but yeah, she has been focusing on all of the passions and she is actually passionate about everything, whatever she's doing, and she's enjoying it. And it has evolved with time in last 6 7 years from when she has started doing all of it, and she has taken her own decisions. She every day basis for her work, whatever she has to do, whatever projects she's doing, all of that a support system for her. Um, whole of Aarohi community and everybody is a support system for her. Wherever she needs any kind of a support or any help or any guidance, or she has a question, so we are there and every time. And apart from that, I think she's enjoying what she's doing and important. Uh,
Yeah, Preeti, maybe you off your
Is
video
it
because your voice
breaking
is breaking. Yeah.
still?
Yeah. Video is also freezing in between.
S- Acha. Now is it better?
Let's try. Let's try. I think it is better.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me move my space.
Nee, don't bother too
Yeah,
much.
I'll little
You
move from this place to another place.
okay?
No, Ratnesh, let me water.
Sure.
No, I'm
No.
joking.
In the sense,
Okay.
without
Yeah.
video, the sound,
So
yeah, sound is good. Yeah.
is better. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
yeah, so I was just sharing that she's doing things and yeah, so what should I tell? I don't know. I don't know the reference. So what should I tell, Ratnesh?
No, that's okay. We people can ask you questions. So for just Preet, you can
Yeah.
ask Kevin also. Obviously, you can ask Preeti questions because as a parent, she can respond specifically for how her journey has been from a 7-year-old starting this till about at least 13. Obviously, you can ask me also questions, but since
Few
Preeti is
things
here,
I can
I
tell.
anyway
Yeah.
there every Saturday, so I'm like,
I'm also there,
you're also there.
Ratnesh.
Yeah, no, we are always available, but since you are there, they can ask you.
I'll tell one thing,
Mm.
just for this exact journey thing. When we started open learning at 7, when she was 7. So initially, to be honest, I was little worried and scared, and my husband was very chill about it. And because we had the community, so overall, it worked very well for us. And initially, for 2, 3 years, I have been like we as a family have been with her creating her like she creates her planner. I create my own planner with her, and then my husband will create. We will share our planners with each other. We'll share our reflections every day. So it was very religiously done so that we all are in sync with each other and we all know who is doing what and we all are feel equal. Not that ki the child should do this because you are a child and we are parent, we can tell you to do this. Not that way. So it shouldn't come like an authoritative stuff for the child. So we used to do it together. So that was the beauty of this journey, and that bonded us a lot more than what it could have been. So it was initial 2, 3 years when we kept on consistently doing things together. Now, when she turned 10ish, 11ish, from then on, she is now so much by herself and she is so free, so much doing everything by herself that I just need to be just a support for her in the sense ki, okay, we just talk maybe for half an hour or 1 hour and in a day and we are done with it. And apart from that, everything she is taking on by herself. She's connecting, even if she has to connect for a doctor to for her own injury, then she will call her doctor. She will go meet the doctor. She will get everything done, and she'll come back and tell me, "Okay, this is what has happened." That's it. So that is how much she has become by herself. Yeah.
Thanks, Preeti Mini. Yeah, we can keep on listening to you. Let's have more questions. Maybe you can respond to those questions. Yeah, just Preet, Forum, Kevin, go ahead if you have any questions or thoughts to either ask Preeti or us or anyhow. Yeah. So Jay
Hi,
also is there.
Preeti.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your experience and your time. I have a question. How much time engagement did you put in? Like, of course, you briefly kind of answered that initial 3 years you were involved with her more. And then what kind of did you spend like whole day with her between the age group of 7 to 10 and now she's pretty much independent? How was it in the initial years? So, just to answer your question, maybe I'll go through a different route, Jaspreet. He, more importantly for us, it was at that time, or even today, it is like we enjoy being with each other a lot. So it was, I can't give you this answer in concrete, ki how much time did I spend with her, because I don't know how much really did I spend. It was a lot because that was like the thing we were like enjoying every moment. So sorry. Yeah, I think almost whole day we were together only. Um, yeah. So yeah, we were a lot together.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah. So just asking from perspective, if say I'm working, right, how much doable is it for me? So from
yeah.
that side,
So
that was.
working only, I thought so. You were asking because of that. So
Thank you.
By the way, Jaspreet, everybody is working, including the child.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Child,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course, is putting in the more effort, I think.
yeah.
Means going to office, basically, if you're saying that. Or you're
Yes.
not going to office, I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So for
Yeah.
us, that time all of us were working in terms of earning money also. We were earning money. But yes, that time I was not going to office. And that was a choice that we had taken, that we have to be with our child. And for that, whichever route we have to go for finances, we will do that. So we were with her, so yeah, quite a lot of time with her. Now, that like I already told, now it's like I genuinely get only 1 hour a day with her. I also go to office, which is a painful thing that I am into right now. But yeah, I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jaspreet,
Yes.
I would also like to point out, at least in my view, the question is not about the time. Again, to me, that's a wrong question. If we are thinking about the time, then we are thinking about the wrong thing. Uh, it's about it's about being with the child vis-a-vis being for the child. One of the things which a lot of people, when they start doing homeschooling or unschooling or just thinking just even if the child is going to school, think that I need to do this thing for the child. And that's where all the tension starts because then when we are doing something for the child, is very different, and when we are doing something with the child, then it's not about time. Even if 5 minutes spent together, let's say, making a cold coffee can be so much fun. 5 minutes of kind of giggling together, putting all kinds of funny things, making sounds, bases, whatever it is. What I'm trying to say is that it's not about the time, it's about what am I wanting. If I'm wanting to be just be with the child, then it doesn't matter. You can work 12 hours a day or 16 hours a day and still have an amazing time with the child. uh, and you can be non office goer and still have not a moment of peace the whole day. So it isn't about the time per se. So I don't believe in quantity time, quality time, nothing. I said just throw the time out. We are looking at the wrong window. We have to look at how how are we enjoying the child, or rather enjoying being with the child. Right? We have a wonderful person with us, and are we enjoying it? If we are enjoying it, that's what matters. As I said, even if it's 5 minutes, those 5 minutes the child may remember even after 10 years and say, Mama, that day we did something and I still hold it dear to my heart. Right? So it's not about the it's about the joy. It's about joy being together. Whatever, even fighting together can be really nice. You're not debating heatedly over something which both have a totally different view. So that's I think that's at the core of the whole working with children, that we think we have to work for them. We know more, we have responsibility, we know more, we are wiser, we are knowledgeable. Now these are more of the for stance. But the moment you are with the child, then you say, I'm also a learner, doer. I'm also here for the joy of exploring things, and so on and so forth. Yeah, if you want to go down more on this road, then Jagrati program is the one that, yeah, which Sujay was talking about. Yeah, that's the program that will open you up to, hey, what is this big difference between for and with? If this strikes to you as interesting, because this is a huge thing. It's and yeah, uh, that's why I always say we have been working with children, because we have been more learning from them than actually trying to make the difference in their life. I think they have made more difference in my life. as a parent also, I'm saying.
And about the Jagriti program, is it like a in-person program there at the
No, it's
Aarohi?
an online program. And
Okay.
as I said, one batch is going on right now. It's kind of
Uh-huh.
midway, and the next batch is in June. We typically do two batches in a year. Uh,
Okay.
so, but you can register for whichever batch, and yeah,
Okay.
the rest has to be experienced. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
so
it's
it's how long is the program?
It's 11 sessions,
Uh-huh.
2 sessions in a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 hours each session. But the sessions themselves are not the important thing. The real important thing is what happens in between the sessions, in your mind, at your home, what you explore, try, experiment, what you think about, because you will always be thinking. We normally say, okay, have a nice sleepless night after the session, because typically people end up realizing, oh, now it's difficult to sleep because you have so many things to think about, which we didn't weren't thinking about. So the whole idea of Jagriti is to, as we say, it's an awakening. It's adding perspectives to how you see learning, you see children, and most importantly, you see yourself as a parent. Yeah, so we're just adding more perspective. Whatever, however you are doing is perfectly fine. There is no wrong, right. It's all about adding more ways of understanding.
And believe me, after doing 10 times of Jagriti also, you will say, oh my God, I still need to do it to understand it even more better, you know. It's an amazing, beautiful program. Every parent, I'm sorry, Ratnesh, I'm using this word, should attend this.
So, do we have a Jagruti program online?
Yeah, it's an online program. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And the batch has already started, you said, right?
Yeah, this one batch is going on. It's midway, and the next batch is in June. Yeah,
It will start from June.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah. I can give you the link. You can check it out. You can also
mhm,
register for the next batch also. Mm.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anyone? Yeah. Also, I haven't somehow. I don't know why I missed that out. So apologies. One of the invitations I can give to you, Forum, Jaspreet, Kevin. Obviously, the invitation is there for Sujay and Preeti also, but they are different. They have been around for so long that we have this whole thing about you can come and stay with us and experience how Aarohi works and how children work here and how everything does, how it happens, this child-based education that I was talking about. So we have an option. You can come and stay with us for a week, the whole family with your children, obviously. And yeah, Monday to Friday, 5 days you stay with us and experience it. So that could be very interesting. Even it's nothing to do with joining ROE or anything. Even if you just come to understand how this can happen, because if you are considering or even thinking or of not necessarily homeschooling, unschooling only, even if you are thinking how in other ways I can value add, like how Kevin was saying, how can I value add to the way children work, then that itself can be an experience which is interesting. So yeah, that's I'll just put the link in the chat, just like I put the Jagriti link. Just give me a moment. So you can come and I'll give you the link. You can look up some which all weeks are available, and you can register and you can come and visit and stay with us. It's many weeks are available almost throughout the year, except for the month of May when we are closed. Otherwise, many weeks are available. Not all weeks are available because we also travel a lot and we go to so many different places, and for other reasons some weeks are not available. So you can check and see when you would like to come and be with us.
To us, even if you don't call us, we'll just drop in without your permission.
Hey, there's Mishti there in the background, but we can't see her.
Hello.
Preeti, remove your
I'm
background.
going to record. I'm just here. आपको मेरा क्या है? हाँ, एक मिनट just talking. That means she's talking to.
Okay. Yeah. Any more questions, thoughts? It's 6:10. We normally do this 5 to 6, but if you have still one or two questions,
Do we have
yeah.
families joining from Mumbai as well?
Yeah, Preeti herself is from Mumbai, so you have one
Okay.
family right away there. And yes, there is one child from Mumbai right now in our campus. Then there's one from
Mhm.
Gujarat. There is one from, so they're children from different places, wherever they want to join from. So both you
Awesome.
can join. Preeti's Mishti, Preeti's daughter Mishti has not been here in the campus as a resident campus, but they keep coming and staying here, as well as they've always been part of the online community for the last 6 years.
Okay. Okay.
So one more question.
Yeah, Kevin.
You mentioned about we can stay for a week with family as per the availability.
Mhm.
Is there any possibility where one day, Sunday or something, maybe, or Sunday is not a good day to visit there, just for a one day or maybe 2 3 hours?
Okay, for a half day visit, we have visit on Thursdays. Sunday obviously will not make sense because many children who are from nearby cities like Bangalore and all, they go back home, right? So Sunday is off day, Saturday, Sunday is off day. Thursday is the visiting day. If you are interested for a half day visit, that happens on Thursday, and you can just you know ping me on WhatsApp. I hope you have my WhatsApp number, or rather Aarohi's WhatsApp number. This is the WhatsApp number. You can ping that I want to come. Again, there is a calendar. I will just share the link. The calendar will tell you which Thursdays are available as an option, and then you can just ping us that you want to come on this Thursday, and we'll let you know the schedule and all that and how you can come. So that's about half a day. You come around 8:30 and stay till lunch with us. Yeah, that's the calendar link I've just shared. So
Thank you.
yeah, so some people who stay nearby can come first for a half day visit, and then if this place looks inviting and we all look interesting to you, then you can come for a week stay. And if you find that also interesting, then you can take it further. So we go very slowly. There is no hurry. There is no catching up. There is no, you know, yeah. It's all we believe that life is to be enjoyed. So there's no hurry for anything, neither for us as parents or as Arohi or for children. Everybody's given the space to do things at their pace. Okay, I think we can kind of pause here. And unless somebody has another question, otherwise we can pause. As I said, you can anyway reach out to me on WhatsApp, or the website has most of the information. Um, Also, we do this every Saturday. So if you want to join again and just ask some questions or throw some things, you can do that. Um, yeah. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you have any friends who would just like to know how this child-based education, especially there are a whole lot of children who are not really enjoying, school. Some of you shared your children are not like kind of made for that kind of schooling. So who are not enjoying their schooling or college, or not wanting to give exams, or wanting to do, more self-directed way. So please pass on. They can at least attend this to understand that there are many possibilities in our country, and we all can enjoy it, especially make the child's learning journey joyous, whichever way, whether you do it at home or whether you connect with so many other spaces that are there in the country. Yeah, in fact, Bangalore itself has so many alternate spaces, and Bangalore is very lucky that with so many interesting initiatives, so many people doing very interesting work. So yeah. So anything, any support you need, please feel free to ask us, and yeah, let's stay connected. Yep. So thank
Just
you.
one last thing, can I share?
Sure, 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 प्रीति.
So,
आपको मैं कैसे मना कर सकता
so just wanted to share this with all the people who are trying it out new or want to, you know, step into this open learning journey or however, just wanted to share this because somehow it is coming from my heart right now. So just sharing it out loud that just believe in your child, trust your child, have an utter faith in your child and be with your child. That is very, very important. And rest all is up to the child and up to our own individual lives. It is like actually not too much connected. We feel that it is all the time parent is connected with the child and we are the ones who will do everything for the child, but it is really not that. Yeah, that's it.
Superb. Thank you. Thank you, Preeti, for a lovely ending note. Okay.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
okay, bye bye.
Thank you,
Preeti,
everybody.
Preeti, just one
Thank you, dear.
second. Can I get your personal contact number, please?
Yeah, yeah, you can get it. Um, should I type in chat?
Yeah, sure,
Let's
please.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Thank you so
Bye,
much. I'll
everybody.
contact you on WhatsApp.
Ratnesh, I'll call you. I've not
Thank you so
spoken to
much.
you since so long. Yeah,
Sure,
bye,
sure.
everybody.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, take care.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ratnesh
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Oh, don't
Bye-bye.
call me sir or anything. Ratnesh is fine.
Yeah.